Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's had an amazing day. If you are jumping on live with me, make sure you say hello. I'm going to share this really fast. All right, so we are good to go. Awesome. Hello. If you jump on live with me, make sure you say hi so I can say hello to you. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Chantel. Hi. All right, so in today's episode because I've been recording podcasts all day. In today's live video, we're going to be talking a little bit about looking inward in your business to be able to scale, and can you monetize a small audience? Two questions that I get asked about a lot. So something that I had a huge realization around was this past month, I've really been looking inward in my business. January, I hit my biggest month in my business yet. It just keeps happening, and it was crazy and amazing to be able to do that in January. There was such a big, vortex that opens in the new year. There was a lot of exciting energy. It was like going full force in with everything. And February has been awesome too, but it has just looked a little bit differently. So I've allowed myself in February to really become more of like the visionary in my business and to really look at like the next level shit of like where I want to be able to go, what I want to be able to create. And I've hired more people on my team to be able to do that. So as I am a visionary, I'm a person that runs a business. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I need to get done in a day, and I'm only one person. I'm very grateful to have virtual assistants that help me with that, but I realized I needed something even deeper to hold myself accountable to a lot of the things that I wanted to be able to do. So January, to be able to scale, right, we have to like go a lot of places that are really uncomfortable and are really scary. And so I hired an integrator to be able to get me to that next level in my business. And there's a beautiful thing that we think about a lot, like when we have to go first in our business. And if you want more content afterwards, I'm going to be jumping inside my Facebook group and talking about going first. But I had to look inwards to scale. And I had to, allow myself to be the visionary, allow myself to be the creative, and allow myself to even outsource at the next level. So I was outsourcing a lot of graphics, a lot of just like little tasks, but even like letting go of that even more so. And so when, you're scaling your business to the next level, and when you're, jumping into that next thing, like I also had to not only hire more people to help me with a lot of this stuff. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sierra. I had to, do some deep inner work that came around that. Because with each level of our business and every time that you want to scale, you have to ask yourself, like, what's that next level version of me doing? How is she showing up? I'm not just running, something that's kind of on the side. Like, this is a whole big vision, and I'm in this, like, for the rest of my life. Like, I'm really excited to serve people, to go deeper. I have a lot of things planned for 2019. And so I had to be able to, outsource that and figure out what that looked like for me and step into that next level. So this month has really been not only scaling and working on some behind the scenes stuff, like getting a, project manager and figuring out all of that, organizing and systematizing things that I don't necessarily love to do by any means when it comes to my business. But being able to do that, to create the space to do what I do best, which is getting on live video, podcasting, coaching, and letting go of some of that, which is not easy if you run a business, to know like you do a lot of the different things and you want to show up and you want to be there. So you have to find where your zone of genius is and allow yourself to work there. And something that I always pride myself on is that I outsourced a lot in my business even before I was making, a lot of money in my business. I found things that I was like, this is not my zone of genius. This is not something I want to do. I'm getting stuck here. Where can I hire help to be able to do that? And so I'm very grateful and thankful, for my team that has been able to do that for me. But with, each level, there comes like a whole new mindset shift that has to happen. So I've been, investing in different programs. I work with a one-on-one coach constantly, but even just, taking myself to the next level. I have an NLP certification in hypnotherapy, EFT tapping, and a bunch of other things next week. So I've been studying and doing that. And so sometimes you're, definitely like out in the front and center of your business. And sometimes you're on the back end, you're doing the inner work, which is still the work, right? Like we think that all of the work that we do in our business is strategy focused, but a lot of it's taking ourselves to the next level here so then we can open up the space to be able to receive, to know what our blocks are. And I've been diving deep into this really with my clients as well, and the women that are inside of my programs is, if something's not working, let's figure out energetically what needs to happen or what needs need to shift. And it happens with those breakthroughs, but really integrating into that breakthrough, living that and being that and seeing that every single day. So that's the first half of what I wanted to kind of talk with you guys about, and just kind of letting you in on what it looks like from the back end of my brain and the back end of my business to be able to run things and scale things and grow to the next level. But also, a question I get asked a lot is, can I monetize a small audience? And if you're watching this and you run a business, or say hello to my puppy that I've also been figuring out managing 2 dogs now. But the other thing is too, is I get the question a lot is, can I monetize a small audience? And whether you're a network marketer, whether you're a coach, doesn't matter, what type of business that you run, we always get this fear, or we always get, super attracted into the numbers. I need more Instagram followers. I need more Facebook people. I need more people to like this. I need more people to comment and like and do all the things on my post. And because that's where, the people are going to come from. And you have to realize, like, in that moment, what you've done and what you've said is that only the people that like your stuff, or only the people that have commented or following you, are the people that are going to end up buying the thing that you have to offer, which is not necessarily true. But then you created that objection, you created that space where that's how things have to happen. And in reality, here's how it could happen. Somebody could find one post of yours and decide to buy your package or your one-on-one coaching or whatever it is that you offer in full from that one thing, right? But we hold all these thoughts in our heads that it has to look or it has to be a certain way, and then we put time into the equation, and we make things very linear. I don't have a massive following on Instagram. I have like maybe 3,500. It depends upon the day, and when people are doing the unfollow and following. I have like not that many people on my email list. It's like in 1,000 range, somewhere in there. But I know how to speak to my people, and I know how to show up, and I know how to provide really good content. I have like less than 500 people on my Facebook group, like no massive audience by any means, but I'm able to have, amazing months in my business and serve the people that that are in there, because I don't have the belief that I necessarily need thousands and thousands and thousands everywhere to be able to get myself to that next place. If you're looking at your business right now and you have 200 followers on Instagram, guess what? Every person on there could decide that they want to invest in you in whatever it is that you offer. We just put the belief that more is going to mean more. And yes, of course, you then have the opportunity to scale, but I know lots of people that have hundreds of thousands of people on their Instagram, and they're, not able to speak to their audience, or not able to send them and nurture them in the right way and build that know, like, and trust, and they're broke. So it doesn't always necessarily mean like more followers or more people or more whatever equates to more money. It's just our belief that we have around it. And so if we're open to the fact that even with a small audience that we can scale and we can grow and we can go to the next level, that's what we're going to be able to create, because it's our beliefs that are going to dictate that. And if you do have a small audience, I always say this, like, show up for the one like it's 100. So it's, when I first started doing live videos, they were pretty rough, and I think my mom was the only person that would jump on. And as I've grown, depending upon the day, more people will be on, more people have gotten inside of my group, more people watch my Instagram stories, which is amazing. But if I would have stopped at that one person, or stopped when there was nobody on, then I would still be stuck in where I was at, years ago. But I allowed myself to show up for the one person, for the 2 people, like it was 20. And then that's how things happen inside of my programs too. I get one person that signed up for something, I would go all in with that one person then became 10, and so on and so forth. So I think it's something amazing to remember, is like, show up for those people, because those are your people. Those people have decided, like, I want to follow you, I want to engage with you, I am consuming your content, liking your stuff, whatever that is. Show up, speak to them, speak to the one person in your social media content every single day. If you're trying to conform it to like fit the masses, it's good to kind of have that that niche and that person that you speak to. But also, like, I have the person inside of my head that I want to speak to every single day. I know what she's struggling with. I know where she wants to go. I can speak to her because it was a past version of me, and I know exactly what she needs to hear because I have been able to go and grow from that place too. And so the more that you can speak to that one specific person, you can show up and you can show them a way, and you're consistent in whatever way that looks like for you. You share your story, personality. You share really good content. That's something else I talk about. I'm not afraid to, put my best shit like out on a masterclass or a webinar or my Facebook group or my podcast. Because if I had the mentality that if I put out my best stuff, then are people going to actually buy the paid thing? Then there would be that lack of, that lack inside of my head that says, okay, then people can't do that, right? And that's coming from a place, that's what I meant to say, like that. It's coming from a place of lack, not from a place of if people do get the best stuff that I have to offer, then they can really integrate it and dive deeper inside of my program. So if you've been working on freemiums or, wondering about content, show up and, be your best self, but also put out really amazing things that can transform people's life, and have the trust and belief that they're gonna want more information from you. They're going to want to connect with you on that deeper level. And that's how it always seems to work. So with monetizing a small audience, show up for your people, provide that know, like, and trust, connect with the people that are messaging you, the people that are commenting on your stuff, reply back to them, show up on live video, get on Instagram stories, and start with the audience that you have. Because again, what we'll do a lot is we'll say, I would love to have more followers. I'd love to have more clients. Or I'd love to have more money in the bank account, but then we don't necessarily give it a place to go. So something that I speak a lot when I'm talking around money mindset is if you want the $10,000 month, you want the 5K month, whatever it is, what are you going to actually end up doing, with that money? Where do you want it to go? How does it feel inside of you? And same things with clients as well. If you want 5 new one-on-one coaching clients or 5 people in your program, but you're tapped out and stressed to the max right now with the 2 people that you have or the 1 person that you have, where does that create space to be able to bring in more people? It doesn't, because energetically you're putting out that, like, I'm already stressed out right here. So, universe, God, spirit source, whatever you believe in, isn't going to be like, oh, hey, here's some more, because it's going to say you're going to feel even more stress at the next level if I give you more of this. So just something to think about when you're wanting to call in the things that you want to be able to call in is create the space for them. Understand what blocks or beliefs are coming around that. Be very clear on your decision and ask for it. And then, don't shoot out your rocket of desire and then think about oh, is this actually going to work? Is this going to help me? Be open to it and have that trust and surrender and the belief that whatever you want to be able to call in can come to you when you're a match for it, when you're showing that you're feeling excited and you bring that energy to it. And you know that you're in this for the long haul and that you're in this to, provide service, and you bring in that celebration when things happen, even the littlest of things, and you bring so much excitement to what you do every single day, because that is the ultimate form of manifestation, right? Celebration, gratitude, and being able to go first and hold that space. Because something that we have to remember is we're always manifesting. It's just sometimes we're not, we're in alignment with something else, and then we get something else, and then we're like, what? That's not what I was trying to manifest. But that's a whole nother topic for another time. But just something to think about is, what do I believe to be true? And ask yourself, is that ultimately true? Can I prove this? Probably not. It's usually just some sort of belief that we have to have, which goes back to everything that I was kind of talking about before, is we have to look inwards. We have to do a lot of that energetic work and then be able to hold space so we can grow and step into the next level. So hope you guys enjoyed today's little live video that I had. I'm going to go hop inside of the Burnout to Breakthrough group. If you guys are not inside of there, it's my Facebook group. It's also my podcast as well. I'll have 2 new episodes, one tomorrow and one on Thursday. 2 interviews with 2 of my friends. My friend Lisa will be on there tomorrow, and my friend Viola will be on there Thursday. All right, so I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and goodbye.